We're doing this. Fire Emblem Randomizer. More specifically, Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones Randomizer. And more specifically, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones Randomizer, the self-randomizer as done by Circles. It's right here. Now before we head on into the action, before we head on into the fun, let's take a minute to appreciate what we've got going on right here. It's this title screen. It's randomized. It's hacked. It's scrambled. And that's really cool. It's an anagramized image. Great little piece of detail. I've got my Edelgard gloves on. I've got my collar popped. And I've got my battle shades down. We're ready to go in. Actually, I should put these up. We're not in battle. Alright. Difficult, because we go hard or we go home. Randomization options. I'm guessing this is the self part of the self-randomizer. 70%. That's a good number. It should give us still plenty of chaos to play with. I like the role that thieves play in the vanilla version of the game for our team and the enemy team, so we're going to keep that one as is. Random skills, personal, class and personal, vanilla. Not entirely sure what that is, but hell, we're going with this. We're going chaotic here. Peak water units. We're going to keep this as is. Weapon stance, random. What the other options we have? Random, fixed, random, fixed. If you're not putting random for this option, what are you even doing? Random items, chests and events. Chests and events. Mode, classic, casual. I have nothing great against casual mode, but we don't do anything casually here. No, we don't. So, classic it is. Map music, random, normal. Let's keep it normal. It's got a great soundtrack, and let's not sully that up. The era of Andrew Benintendo dawns, so era of Andrew Benintendo. Can't go wrong with that. Alright, let's see if we have ourselves a randomized plot. Continent of Magriel, 8 centuries, darkness, sacred stones, okay. I'm going to assume that we do not have a randomized plot here, so, which I get it. Be nice to have, but that it's the ratio of work to reward there is almost certainly too high. So let's just get past here. Wait a minute, before we skip past this. You see these two guys here in front, the Tombs. They're not usually allowed in castles, but in this randomized, this delightfully screwy world we live in. Alright, Seth is I think that's Seth, he's a monster too, so I like this already. Alright, let's see what we've got going on here. Eirika, let's check her out. Alright, right away I see that the randomization seems to be working in her favor quite well. A Lord character. She actually rolled her vanilla class here, which is cool. Like, strength is high, skill and speed are very high. Defense and resistance could use some work, but she may come around there. Let's check out the skills here. Full metal body, nice. Mercy, I don't imagine her using that, but maybe she will. And she's pretty strong, so she may not need to be at a high level. And if there is a character with... If we do get a character with, you know, low bases and high growth rates, that'll be good to have. Speaking of growth rates, she's looking pretty good. Skill is low, but the base is high. I'm not complaining there. Strength, good. Speed, very good. You're going to max that out easily. Looking like a good character. So she isn't just somebody who takes up space on the battlefield. Seth? Alright, you're already a promoted unit. Now, male Duin units are usually very fast, and what sticks out amongst the higher numbers is the very low speed count. And that's okay. In fact, it's arguably pretty good because he's the Jigen character, so he's theoretically good for hitting enemies once and then having another lower level character finish them off. The skill and strength are pretty good, and considering you use heavy axes, which I presume are heavy, The HP is good, but the other survivability, the speed, defense, and resistance are not good. Let's take a look at here. Inspiration. This is actually very good for him early on. Rally resistance. Not sure how often I'm going to use it, but it's good to know it's there. Wait, why? We're in battle. Why are my shades not down? Let's take a look at the gains before we actually get in the action. Alright, strength is good. Skill is good. He doesn't especially need those. He could use speed, but that is not especially good. Defense and resistance. They may come around, but he's still very much a paper tank. That's enough talking. Let's just go ahead and do this. A miss. Well, for starters, we got some drama happening in the early going. So, I mean, thankfully Seth can come in there and not... See, I was not expecting her at all to miss that first hit, but she did. And... Okay, so I don't believe that I forget this guy's name. O'Neill can hit him. Hit Eirika. Now that he's in the way. Alright. GG Seth. Alright. I'm going to assume that because the plot is not randomized that those yellow roofed houses don't do us much good. I should really take a look to see how good the weapons are. Because that killer axe looks a little strange to me. Let's take a look at her weapons. Brave sword. Alright, Brave Sword is baller. I should probably not have used that in the previous battle. Slim Sword is viable. I'd like it to be a little more accurate, but what can we do? And maybe a little stronger, but, you know, we'll take it. Shadow Killer could have some good functionality there. She has good skills, so that should be able to get by with it. Alright, got a couple more homies here. Let's check them out. First, Gilliam. First, let's take a look at his weapon, because let's get in the habit of looking at the weapons here. Alright? That is a very heavy axe. It's accurate, but it's very heavy and not very strong. It's a bad weight to might ratio. Unideal. But it's what he's got. So this is good. He's looking a little squishy right here. The survivability is HP, his resistance, defense. Not very good for a frontline fighter. But he has this strange ability right here, is Canto Plus. I can tell you that, and it's got the same one that Seth has, where he can hit and run. So that's good for a squishy fighter. He can get back and run behind somebody bigger than himself. And he's strong enough to one-shot a lot of people. And skillful enough where he shouldn't miss very often. And fast enough for him to be able to dodge every now and then. And this is big enough where he can dodge and double up people. Let's take a look at his other abilities here. I don't know what this one is. Antenema. Nice. Let's take a look at the gains. Alright, he's got very good base strength, but I'd like a little bit more there. A little bit more, but that's okay. He could outplay expectations, or that could be viable if axes are especially strong. We've seen how good Seth's killer axe is, so I'm not entirely unhopeful there. Skill is viable, speed, luck, sure. So it looks like he is going to be a bit of a hit and run kind of guy. And now let's take a look at Franz here. Level 1, that's very good for a level 1 archer, your strength and skill there. You're not very fast, which, okay, fine. 12 HP. You gotta get those numbers up, son. I recognize Astra there from other Fire Emblem games. Let's see what else he's got. Focus. Considering how squishy Franz is, I don't imagine this is going to be of very much use to him. Because he has very little survivability. He's over... You see, the 4 survivability statistics are HP, speed, resistance, and defense. He excels in none of them. Let's see if he may excel in some of them. Alright. Your speed and resistance gains are looking pretty... Correction, speed and HP gains are respectable. But your base HP is so low that you've got some catching up to do there. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Let's kick some butt. See, I don't really want that to be there. Astra is good if you have a killer weapon with a lot of skill, and I don't recall Seth's skill being especially impressive. But oh well, this is what we've rolled here. Hold up just for a minute. That palette there, I just realized that the color palettes of both our guys and the enemies are randomized. At least our colors, our crew colors, our gang colors, if you will. Gilliam is looking outstanding. Looks like he's part hologram. It looks like he's part translucent there. I'm not sure what kind of fashion statement he's trying to make there, but... I'd like to see what kind of weapons and stats that the enemy is dealing with before I just charge at him. A nice, fully necessary crit. Gotta love it. I wonder what percentage of crits in this game, at least for our team, are going to be unnecessary. See, should we fight these guys? I think we should. This guy's gonna be too slow to get us, so let's... I think we can do this, yes, okay. Should also see what kind of abilities these enemies have. But, you know, what fun is life without a little bit of risk, without a little bit of chance? Let's talk here. Let's just have a little fun. Princess Eirika, it's good to see you. It's unscathed. Yes, shut up, shut up, shut up. That wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be. Very necessary crit. Alright, let's see who we've got here. Poison Sword. Alright, I probably should have put you on the Poison Sword guy, but... we'll just have Seth do it. Oh, I meant for him to attack the recruit down there. Oh well. It's our decision, we should live with it. Toxin Lance appears to be very inaccurate. Sweet dodge, Eirika. Then again, that's to be expected. I think I will have Eirika go ahead and stand in front of that axe. Seth is good. I'm not sure he's going to be that good. He can solo the map now, but that would not be prudent. It wouldn't be fun either. It isn't super fun when you just have one unit solo the map. Sweet dodge. Our guys are pretty strong. I like this seed we've got here. Well, this enemy here isn't, Breguet here is part lava. Take a look at him. I'd say so. He's part lava, he's, like, got some... wearing what looks like long underwear on his chest and his pants there. And Franz with the whiff. I'm guessing all that lava and long underwear was distracting him by just a little bit. Should we have Seth do it? Nah, should we have Eirika do it? Yeah. Alright, a necessary crit. Alright, I like to look at the level ups, the gains, with as naked eyes as I feasibly can. That was a really good level. Really good level.